Hi, what's good, y'all, man? It's your boy Duranged Pitt, back for part two of them deranged sit-downs, you know what I'm saying? And, I had to bring the Duranged Mama out for this episode, you know what I'm saying? Mom Dukes. So, yeah, once again, we're in a fucking public library because that's the way you should do it, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, we about to get right to these questions that y'all sent in and, yeah, get going. Another sit-down. So, Duranged Mama, how you been? What's been going on?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just been busy working, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we did a cut video.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has been a minute, and it's been a long time coming, and I'm glad that we're getting back to it. I kind of missed cut.
Yeah. So if y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, we recently just did a new video with Cut. They're gonna put that out later. We can't really go into details, but we back in there with Cut doing videos. So yeah, stop hitting me up about it because it's happening. You know what I'm saying? So, but you had posted some questions on your Instagram. I had fans send in, and I did the same. Telling them that I'm doing deranged sit downs and shit. So we got some questions to go over from fans all over the world that want to know shit about us and you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Let's do it.
Yeah. So the first question is, what is the secret to a happy life?
I think that a secret to a happy life is being spiritual and being open and honest. Truth is very important. And also having love and passion is a very important thing too.
That's very true.
Yes.
Honesty is everything. It takes the
Honesty
stress
is the
away.
best policy.
That's the only way I know too. That's what's up.
Totally.
And definitely having passion, some shit that you love to do to keep
yes.
derailed from all the bullshit.
Having a passion in life and for life is what gives you that drive and keeps you motivated to do the things that you need to do and keeps you focused too, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fire answer. All right, let me see what else we got. What do you think Deranged's best quality is?
Deranged has a million wonderful qualities. Deranged is the truth. I think that's his best quality. He's very honest and straightforward, and he pulls no punches in life or whatever's going on. What you see is what you get in Duranged Pitt, and he's a very amazing guy.
Thank you. The next question is, what was the coolest concert you ever attended?
That is a great question. I've attended so many filthy ones, but I gotta say, my favorite one was when I saw AC/DC and Van Halen. There's always Cheap Trick too. That's my band. I love my band. But I'd have to say my favorite one was when I saw AC/DC and Van Halen. I believe it was 1982 or 83. I had second row seats. It was one of the best memories of my life, and it was so cool because when I was coming back from that concert, actually walking home to my house, I walked into a surprise party that was being given for me by my neighborhood. Yeah, it was filthy. It's like I see this big crowd and I walk up to the crowd and I wonder what's happening. And everybody goes, she's here, she's here. And I was like, oh my God, it was amazing. And they had live bands playing and it was a wonderful night. Best birthday ever, almost. I've had a few great birthdays, but that was really a good one.
Damn, that sounds fire as shit. I'm jealous.
It was fun.
That's dope. That's fucking fire. So how was your pregnancy / birth with Deranged?
Very easy. It was very easy. I never had any complicated or bad pregnancies. Most of them were pretty smooth sailing. Deranged was very easy. He made me eat a lot of good food. And he wasn't in any trouble at all. I didn't get sick with him. There was no morning sickness, there was no fatigue, no swelling of the feet, all those hazardous baby things that we moms go through during our pregnancy. Duranged was really good. He's always been good, and he's even better now.
Hey, yeah, that's what's up.
I love my baby.
Oh, I love you too. Next question is, what advice do you have for young people? And they also just wanted to say, shout out from Mexico, sending love from Mexico.
Oh, that's wonderful. Shout out to you guys in Mexico. I love y'all. I love Mexico. I've always hoped and dreamed of being able to go visit there. And I really hope that someday I will. It's a beautiful country, and the people there are beautiful and wonderful. Lots of family, and I look forward to going to Mexico one day. But my advice to young people is to love yourself and respect yourself and to respect others, and not to ever be afraid to dream, to stay focused. If you have something that you want to do that you think is a little out of the extreme or a little out of the ordinary, just don't ever let anybody stop you or keep you from striving and working for your dreams. No one. If it's important to you and if that's what you want in your life, fucking go for it, dudes. And just try to be honest in life, be respectful to people, and just be real. Just be real, and don't be fake. Don't be petty. Don't be a hater. I just strive to be good, and good will come to you. And always love God. Believe in God and love Him. It's very important. He watches over all of us, and He guides our lives and our hearts. So that would be my advice.
Fire. That's all fire. Definitely stay true, don't
Stay true.
No fake ass shit. Just be yourself regardless of what people think, and just put all your energy into what you love to do.
Well, they say true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Yeah. That's so true.
Alright, so the next question is, what is the craziest thing that Duranged and BRAJORO did as a kid?
The craziest thing that Duranged has ever done as a child was the evening that Big Dan and I had been invited to go to our very dear friends Tiffany and Maddie's wedding. And we went to the wedding and we got Miss Ruth to babysit for us. And in the middle of the festivities of the wedding, we were having a great time. And all of a sudden, a policeman comes in the club, and everybody's like, wow, why are the police here, right? So they asked for Debbie and Dan Pitts, which was quite a surprise for us. But they said that they needed us to come home because Duranged had tied the babysitter to the chair. So he tied Miss Ruth up, and he put a bandana around her mouth to keep her from talking, and he just kind of circled around her with his cowboy gun, shooting his caps off and just being an obnoxious little shit. Man, it was funny as fuck. Can you imagine being called and summoned by the police because your child has the babysitter like held captive and tied up in the living room? Oh my God. Yeah. That's Duranged, yes.
R.I.P. Miss Ruth. Fuck, I love her.
Yes.
And
God bless her.
She was talking too much and I wasn't trying to hear it.
Well, Yeah, you fixed her, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you fixed her good, boo.
Yeah.
Man, that's that story.
So the next question is, any advice on keeping a relationship fresh and alive?
What kind of relationship?
I don't know, it's just a relationship, period.
Well, and I feel like to keep any relationship alive between a couple, you have to always be excited and have love for each other, and just always be open for adventure and new things to try, whether that be role playing or there's all kinds of little cool things that you could do to keep a relationship close. You have to always talk with each other, being honest and open and real, and connecting from the heart. It's a very important thing. Sometimes when you're very close with a person, you know that person, you can almost know what they're thinking before they're even saying it, and it's that connection that you have with each other is very important. It's very important to always find time for each other no matter what's going on. If you two are working and you're busy, if you've got kids, you got stuff going on, always find a way to make time for each other, and make sure that that time isn't interrupted. That time is very important.
That's very fire, very real.
And affection is important too. I'm a very affectionate person, and I love affection, and I love having that in return. It's always nice to have a man who brings you flowers and candy and thinks of you in that way. Sometimes those things are important. Those things are not the most important things in life. I think that the most important thing is having a connection with your dude, and having that love and those feelings there. That material things don't matter as much as what you two are to each other.
Our next question is, what made you love Michael Jackson so much?
Wow, that's a deep question for me, because
You don't have to go into it if you don't want to.
well, my love for Michael Jackson came to me through tragedy in my life. Unfortunately, we lost my baby sister, who was 6 years old, and it was a really hard blow on the whole family, my mom, and especially my brothers and sisters, and for myself. My baby sister was very beautiful, and we were very close. And losing her was one of the hardest times in my life, and it was very hard for me to get over. I suffered through depression, and as a 9-year-old, I was suicidal, and I wanted to end my life. My mom one day came into our kitchen with the Michael Jackson album, their very first album that she had borrowed from my neighbor, because she knew that it would possibly cheer me up and hopefully bring me out of my depression and make me feel better, and it did. From the very first song that I heard on that album, which was Zippity Doo Dah, I was immediately taken, because first of all, as being a Motown kid and listening to all the beautiful soul music of the 70s, there weren't very many kids around that were doing music. So it was a revelation for me to hear these kids singing, and singing so beautifully and so filthy to all these filthy ass Motown classic songs. And they were so good at it, and I was immediately taken with Michael, who was a year older than me, and just was so beautiful and amazing and mesmerizing. And as a girl, I fell in love, and I stayed with him all my life. He actually did a song on that album that I feel like saved my life, and I've just followed them throughout their whole career, and I've loved them and worshiped them throughout their whole career, and especially Michael. And I feel a special kindredship with him. I feel a special love for him, and although I've never met him to my regret, I feel like he's known me and loved me, because he's guided me all my life, and I love him with all my heart.
So if you had 2 minutes of Michael Jackson, what would you tell him?
That I loved him and worshiped the ground that he walked on. and that I'd ask him to please let me into his life because I know that I could make it better for him and that I could change everything. I know I could have. And that's what I would do in those 2 minutes. Besides hugging him and kissing him to death, I'll be very happy for that 2 minutes. I would.
So, I know it's gonna be hard to narrow down, but like, what's like your favorite Michael Jackson song? Do you have one that stands out to you?
You've changed.
You've changed?
It's called You've Changed. And that's the song that changed my life. That when I heard that song playing on the stereo, I felt like that he was talking to me. I really felt like he was speaking to me. And he made me change. And I've never been the same since.
Okay, the next question was Deranged an accident?
I'm not understanding when people say accidents. I mean,
Meaning, did you plan me or were you guys just fucking and I just happened?
yeah, nothing was ever planned. I mean, you know, your man comes home and he's looking good and you got that little thing between you and next thing you know, you're putting it down and
We get it.
you know what I'm saying? Shit happens.
Yeah,
Shit happens.
We get it. All right, so we got a couple more questions and we're gonna wrap this shit up. The next question was, what's your favorite part of being a mother?
Every part is my favorite part. My children are my treasure. They're the joy of my heart. They're the reason why I live and breathe in and out every day. Everything about being a mom for me has been beautiful. I love my babies the most when they were small, before they learned to say no, because then I had a little bit of control. But once they started walking, potty trained, all that stuff, they were just out of there. And there was like really not too much I could do but just stand back in amazement and just living the joy, living the dream. I love being a mom, and I loved every moment that I had with my babies, everyone. They were never hard, they were always good, I don't know how I got so lucky. I really don't. I've been so blessed that I don't know what to say. But, and that's a long drawn out answer, but in short, everything about my children I have loved to my heart, everything about them. So that's that.
Oh, that's very sweet, yeah. So,
I mean, it's just the way it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the final question was pretty much just like, are you looking forward to like doing more like YouTube stuff with like me for my channel and Watch Cut? And do you really like doing that type of stuff?
Oh yes. Yes, surprisingly I do. I'm never nervous when I'm shooting these videos. I just feel so comfortable and at home, and I've enjoyed all the time that we've had doing this. It's been so fun meeting all these new people and learning about, the process of doing video and the whole thing. I've enjoyed it very much and I look forward to more of it. And I really appreciate my fan base out there. I love everyone. I love all my babies. I appreciate you all so much. And I thank you for following me. You guys are so fucking cool and I love it. Thank you so much.
We love y'all, for real. Much love. Alright, cool. Well, shit. I mean, that pretty much wraps up the fucking second episode of Deranged Sit Downs, you know what I'm saying? Brought Duranged Momma in for this episode, so good looking for coming through and fucking with us, Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Duranged Pitt, Duranged Momma, subscribe to our channel, and yeah, just keep up with us and fuck with us, you already know. Alright, y'all, so we out of here. Peace.
Peace.